Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. So, guys, today myself, Ankit Sharma, I welcome all of you in BYJU'S Exam Prep. Basically, I'm bringing a session, very important session for all of you. That is, what would be toppers' approach for GATE and ESE now onwards. Now onwards, what would be a topper's approach for GATE and ESE? So, guys, this is a very sensitive matter for all of us who are serious aspirant for this particular exam, right? That could be ESE, that could be GATE, or it could be both of them. Rather, I would suggest if you are going for GATE, then basically you should definitely go for ESE, because the distance, the time difference between both the session is very less, and guys, basically the syllabus of basically both the exam is nearly same for any stream, right? Clear, everyone? So, good afternoon, aspirant ji. Good afternoon, guys. Please quickly share this session with your friends. Good afternoon, Aman ji. Are you guys ready to start the session? Please share the session with your friends so that we can start as soon as possible. Maximum crowd can gather and basically they can take the benefit of this session. Everyone. So, meanwhile, let me show you some other slides which are for your benefit, guys. This is myself, I'm Ankit Sharma, an ex-IES officer having teaching experience more than 12 years, right? Before getting into the session, let me tell you certain details about us also, and basically certain our future plans also, right? So basically, you should like the session, you should subscribe the channel to get future such videos. Basically, we have many general sessions going on in support of you, and many technical sessions going on, which is cherry on the cake, right, in support of you guys. All these sessions are free of cost and just only for you guys, just only for you guys, right? Please, one survey session, sir. Sure, aspirant ji, soon I am taking survey session. Sure, guys. Now, basically, we have ESE 2022 prelims revision sprint going on. Basically, this is for non-tech, right? This is for non-tech. It is going on, guys. So please do take the benefit of it. Basically, current affairs, Indrajit sir will be taking on 22nd, right? Thereafter, Asutosh sir will be taking on ethics 2 sessions, rather 3 sessions on 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So basically, these 3 sessions will be completely dedicated for ethics taken by Asutosh sir. He's a very good faculty of ethics. Thereafter, Joshit sir will be coming for ICT, and Omkar sir will be coming for material science, which is related to mechanical. And again, basically for current affairs, Indrajit sir will be coming, right? Basically, after that, basically the technical part, if you discuss the technical part, then basically these are the sessions going on. First, Abhinav sir has already taken the session, right? Joshit sir, environment, Abhinav sir again, soil, fluid, Vaibhav sir, basically Ansari sir will be taking structure analysis, Rohan Goyal sir, RCC, Joshit sir, transportation, Abhinav sir, hydrology, and then I'll be taking survey and Vaibhav sir, steel, right? This is our future plan. Good afternoon, Chandrika ji. So guys, this is our plan for you guys. Thereafter, basically we have YouTube Mentee session going on, guys. This session on 28th Jan, this has been over. You can watch the session. It was beautiful session. Now guys, basically on 22nd, that is tomorrow, I myself and Rohan sir will be coming with the subject of survey and RCC, and hope you guys will be part of it, right? Thereafter, basically again Abhinav sir and Joshit sir will be coming with transportation and soil, and then basically I will be coming with irrigation and steel with Rohan sir, right? Please tell about GATE strategy. Yes, Mirza ji, definitely I'll be telling about GATE strategy. Don't worry about it, right? Now guys, let us start the session. Ready with it, right? Now, basically what would be a topper's approach for GATE and ESE both? Right? Basically, I'll be discussing about the individual exams, and I'll be discussing about basically the combined approach also, right? So basically, take the benefit of this session, and guys, please do like the session and please share it with your friends. Now, basically, what is the mindset of the topper, or how toppers behave, or how toppers think? In that direction, let me guide you. right? So basically, first of all, make your daily plan. When I was preparing for engineering services examination, I would basically share with you that basically I used to make a plan before sleeping, next day plan before sleeping, right? And basically I used to first have a look at what is my today's plan when I used to get up in the morning, and if necessary, if I have a new thought about that plan, I would make necessary changes to it in the first hand, and then I used to start execute my plan throughout the day, right? So first of all, basically make a daily plan. Either you are going for ESE, for GATE, or for both the exam. Make a daily plan, right? This is the first thing. Then reading general studies daily, guys. Basically the GS subject is part of your GATE exam and is also part of your ESE exam. In ESE exam, we have a separate paper for GS, but in case of GATE exam, we can consider the verbal, aptitude and mathematics as a part of GS paper, right? So please do practice those daily. Rakesh sir is basically working very hard for you guys for aptitude and for basically mathematics portion, and basically BYJU'S Exam Prep is also giving you a very good session for the verbal reasoning also. So guys, please do take the benefit of these sessions, right? I hope so on this coming weekend we will be having sessions on basically our maths. The aptitude marathon has been taken by Rakesh sir previously, right? So the next coming would be about mathematics. So please do take the benefit of it. Then revising technical subjects daily. Guys, don't keep revisions for later on. Start revising your subjects on the daily basis. Start revising them on the daily basis. Good afternoon, Dinesh ji. Guys, please share the session with your friends so that the maximum of them can join and take the benefit. So first thing, make a daily plan. Second thing, basically don't leave the GS portion for GATE and for ESE because they have very huge weightage in the respective examination. And thirdly, basically you have to start revising the technical subjects on the daily basis, right? So this is basically a topper's approach, and basically it is my suggestion also to all of you, right? Thereafter, now guys, basically some of you might be busy in studying new subjects. So guys, this is not the appropriate time to study the new subjects. Rather, basically this is the appropriate time to consolidate the knowledge which you have gained in the past time, right? Over a period of time, like for past 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, or an year, or over an year, you have been preparing for these exams on the daily basis, right? So you have studied enough, and that is seriously enough. Now it is not good time to study a new subject and get into something new, right? So basically this is the appropriate time to study basically more about the revision. Concentrate more about the revision, right? Concentrate more about the revision. Yes, aspirant G, revision is a very key, right? So basically please, it's a humble request from my side, do give very good importance to the revision of any subject, right? So start revising the subjects. Basically this would be heavy weightage in your daily plan, and basically if you want to read some new subject, then basically that's weightage should be very less. If I put it in terms of percentage, then basically 70% should be the component of revision on daily basis plan. 20% could be the component of studying new topics, like basically you want to study like GS of engineering services, or you want to study certain topics of mathematics or aptitude. That you can put up over here, but no technical subject should be studied at this point of time, right? So basically reading and revision, that is basically a cyclic process, and now is the basically high time, it is the most appropriate time to increase the frequency of the revision, because the point is this: you have given enough effort in studying the various topics, but if you don't revise them, then the consolidation, basically you will not be able to absorb those topics will not get consolidated inside you, and on the day of examination, basically you guys will be facing a great difficulty in reproducing those topics basically which are asked in the exam. So guys, that's why every teacher Every knowledgeable person, every sane person will suggest you to increase the frequency of the revision, right? Rather than basically reading certain new topic. Any sane person will not read any new topic right now. Little bit of reading could be there, but the major portion would be the revision, right? So this is our next point, guys. You can also ask your question in the comment box. I'll be very happy, I'll be privileged to replying your doubts, right guys? So please do ask, please do ask. So next would be basically you can divide your subjects into 4 portions. Like what? Basically I'm telling you about the process. So guys, this is a very important process, and this is basically the most important slide from my point of view for you guys. Basically characterize the subjects according to your strength and weakness. Like basically there would be certain subjects, definitely those will be my favorite subjects or those will be my strength. But as far as you know this fact that in examination there is no subject as favorite subject and there is no subject as basically your non-favorite subject. Like basically in GATE examination we moreover have a set pattern for the examination, right? But the point is this, in ESE, basically we don't have any set pattern. They have a very veracity of questions bank available, and they can ask from any of those question banks, and basically there is no fixed weightage of any particular subject. So please divide your strength and weakness during this time. During your revision you have to maintain your strength as strength, and basically your weakness, as far as possible you can convert your weakness not into strength in this less amount of time, but definitely you can make to some appropriate level, right? Definitely you can make to some appropriate level. So I'm forgetting the tough problems of the test series, sir. Before I have given, shall I revise that problem? Yes, definitely aspirant G, it is over here. It is over here. I have already written it. Like basically dedicate time for each subject and more time for theoretical subjects or your weakness, right? Basically what happens in the examination, guys, basically we are more inclined towards those subjects which are numerical oriented than theoretical oriented subjects. Why? Because numerical oriented subjects are result oriented subjects. If I solve a numerical, I'll be getting a result, right? If that result is basically correct and the answer matches to the questions, right, in that case we feel very happy. So these subjects are rewarding subjects, and theoretical subjects, since there is no reward in that case, so we start feeling boring in them. And guys, basically you must have seen previous year till now, so you must have noticed that examination, any examination, whether it is GATE or whether it is ESE, they don't discriminate much among them, right? They don't discriminate much among them. So that is a problem. That's a big problem. So guys, you cannot afford to lose those subjects which are theoretical oriented, because theoretical problems are also asked. As far as GATE is concerned, the paper is more towards the numerical side, but don't you get the theory problems? Yes, we do get. So right guys, so basically if that problem comes easy, then basically we'll be at the loss. So basically please do take care of that thing. Please do take care of that thing. Then revise through short notes and previous year questions. This is a very key point. Basically right now you should start revising the subject from your notes also, and you should start revising the subject from previous year questions, because when you are able to solve previous year questions, that will give you confidence. And before going to the bed, that is before going for a nap or before sleeping, basically you should revise some other subject with your short notes. Because when you revise other subjects with the help of your short notes, then the time consumption would be less, and you were preparing short notes for this point of time only, right? So basically please take the benefit of those short notes and please take the advantage of it. Clear? Which topic of irrigation is important for ESE? Akash Soni ji, which topic of irrigation is important for ESE? For that I would just answer basically duty, water requirement of crop, soil plant relationship, canal design and design of gravity dam. These topics are very, very important for irrigation subject, right? Now, next point, revise formula by writing on A4 sheet or solving one or two previous year questions or test series questions marked earlier. Aspirants G, this is for you. Like basically while giving the test series, there were certain questions in which I have faced the difficulty, or while solving the previous year questions, there were certain questions, definitely there would have been certain questions where you faced difficulty while solving those questions. So the point is this is the appropriate time and start revising those questions. Because if that questions come in the exam, then you cannot afford to basically go wrong with that question, because you have previously also solved such type of a question. And if you go wrong with that question, then basically you will not be able to afford that mistake. And basically you will be very sad about it. Basically you will regret that mistake in the examination, that you knew this problem, you have solved such kind of a problem, as you were lucky that basically you have solved such kind of a problem in test series, but even though you have gone wrong with that problem. So guys, basically please revise through questions also, with the help of questions of test series, with the help of questions of previous year. Especially those questions are to be revised where you have faced the difficulty, right? Where you have faced the difficulty. Now, Avita ji is telling that, sir, I have completed previous year questions and I have confidence in solving them. But during the subject and part test results are not so good. Okay, during the subject and part test results are not so good. See, Advita ji, as I can basically understand your problem correctly, then my answer would be this. Basically, you are lacking the revision for that subject, right? You are lacking the revision for that subject, as far as I can understand. That is a very frequent problem faced by the students, that basically they study a particular subject or a particular chapter and then they solve the previous year questions. Now, in that case, what happens? Their concept is fresh, right? They are able to remember the facts and figures and formula regarding that particular subject. So basically their application with all those concepts, facts, figures and formula is instantaneously correct. But as the time passes by, when they have to appear for a subjective test or a part test, then basically they don't perform that well. The reason is that basically they are not able to remember that formula, that concept, that particular fact and figure, right? So basically if you do the revision, then basically all those figures will be inside you, all those concepts would be inside you, and you will definitely able to perform well, right? So that is not a very big problem. There is an appropriate time for you to do that, right? Thereafter, and sir, which subject is important to get above 70 marks? CSKG is asking which subject is important to get above 70 marks. See, CSKG, I would rather tell any 2 or 3 subjects. I would rather tell all the subjects are important to get above 70 marks, because you are asking for 70 marks and that is the marks of a topper. Right? If you get 70 marks, you will become a top 100 ranker, and that is a topper for me and for the society also, right? For that, each and every subject is important, because you never know from which particular subject the toughest problem will be coming and from which particular subject the easy problem would be coming, right? And toppers, they don't leave any particular subject for the examination, because they always consider that in examination there will be certain questions from certain specific subjects which would be tougher, and basically it would not be good to solve them in the examination, and that may lead to the negative marking also. So better revise each and every subject. But if you are asking me specifically, then you cannot afford to leave soil mechanics, environment, fluid mechanics, right, and strength of material, transportation. These are the 5 key subjects for GATE examination, right? Secondly, how to overcome in simplification. My approach is right, even though. Vamshi ji, I am not able to get your answer, as I can perceive that you are asking about basically the calculation part during the rational numbers. So that you have to manage somehow with the practice, right? Practice will make man perfect. That's the point. Clear, guys? The next point would be revising mistakes made earlier. Because the point which is to be understood, the key point which is to be understood, that is basically mistakes are of repetitive in nature. Mistakes are of repetitive in nature, right? So basically, initially also I have told many a times on YouTube that please do make a notebook of mistakes, and I used to call that basically notebook as copy of mistakes, right? While studying any particular subject and while solving previous year questions, while going for the test series, basically I used to commit mistakes, right? And every time when I used to commit mistakes, I used to write it in a notebook that in this particular subject, in this particular chapter, I made this mistake. So over a period of time, I used to revise that notebook of mistakes. So when I used to revise that notebook of mistakes, all those mistakes done by me in the real time solving previous year questions and test series questions. So basically when I used to give the test series next time, or when I used to solve the previous year questions next time, I used to avoid them. I used to avoid them as that mistakes were clearly in my thought, right? So since those mistakes are in my thought, I could avoid them. So guys, basically this is a net practice going on for a cricketer. Like basically a particular cricketer has a weakness on offside ball. Basically he edges that offside ball to slip every time. So basically that is the mistake in his mind, and that is the mistake in the mind of opponent also. So next time he doesn't get out in the similar fashion, so that that person will go to the nets and improve. So this is the point of time for you to practice in the nets and basically to improve, so that when you appear for the examination in the real time, you don't commit the same mistakes. Right? Clear? Secondly, copy of mistakes made earlier during the process of solving previous year question and test series question. Clear, guys? Next one. Stopped attempting test series at this point of time. This is a basically very big question among the students. Attempts previous year questions in time bound manner to sustain rhythm. Basically, when should I stop attempting previous year? When should I stop attempting test series? Guys, according to me, see, this is my approach and this is my personal prerogative. So I'm just sharing with you guys. That is basically you should stop solving test series 1 week or 10 days before the examination. 1 week or 10 days before the examination. Right? Because the time left 1 week and 10 days for the examination should be dedicated 100% in revising the concepts which are studied. And I believe the number of tests you have given are sufficient. Even though you feel like those are not sufficient, don't mind stopping them and start revising. Because ultimately in the exam you have to revise. Or at max what you can do, twice basically in a week you can go for 2 tests, or twice in a week you can go for test, right? To keep your pattern same, not more than that. Clear? And basically please solve previous year questions again and again till the exam is finished, right? And 2-3 days before the exam you should also stop solving the previous year question. Any doubt regarding this, guys? Any doubt in your mind? Clear? That's all from my side. Any doubt, any your personal problem, please share with me so that I can help you guys. Any personal problem you have, please do let me know. I'm waiting for your question. Any personal problem from your side? Yes, aspirant G, 10 full length tests are more than sufficient. You have given more than sufficient number. You can give at max 1 or 2 more and just stop it thereafter and start revising. But basically please do please do this check, that the mistakes you have done in the test series, you make a note of it and you don't repeat it in the real-time exam. I have poor revision strategy, that's why. So aspirantly, right now you have enough time for the revision, and please do it. Please do it. Revise it from notes which you are having. Don't get any other material. The material available with you is sufficient. That material I'm talking about which you have read till now. Don't get any foreign material right now. Clear? Foreign material doesn't mean that foreign author. Foreign material means that the material which you will purchase now, the material which you will acquire now. Don't go for it. The material which you are already having, that is sufficient. Right? Secondly, you can revise them from that material, that notes. Secondly, you can revise your subject with the help of previous year questions, and you have given enough number of test series and with the short notes. These should be the three ingredients for your revision, aspirant G. Ankita Mukherjee ji, sir, I am getting mostly 50 in test series. Should I stop giving them now? See, Ankita ji, it's not about getting 50, 70 or 80 marks or 40 or 20 marks. Basically, it is about, please try to understand why you are able to score only 50 marks or why you are stuck at 50 marks. What is the reason behind it? Right? At max, you can give 2 or 3 more tests, but try to work on those things which are keeping you stuck at 50 marks only, because you have to raise this bar up to 70 marks. And I would love if you raise this bar to 80 marks to become the topper. Right? Kushagra Mishra ji, why you are worried about how much marks aspirant G is getting? That should not be the point of concern. Your competition should be with yourself. Right now, it is not the time to compete with anybody else other than you. Sir, when UPSC releases ESE admit card, see, generally ESE admit card comes 15 to 20 days before the exam. Right? At max one month before the exam. So don't worry about it. When they have to release it, they will release it and will be first one to tell you about it. Vamshi ji, so don't concentrate on it. Basically, we'll be first telling you about it. You have subscribed our channel, right? Please join our Telegram channel and we will be getting the notification over there. So don't worry about it. We are keeping an eye on it, and you did not to keep an eye on it. You just keep an eye on us. That's it. Clear? Because we know that definitely students are always puzzled about it. So basically, we bring such information, the important information, to the students first hand. We give it first in the country, we provide it to you, right? And along with that, we also teach you in the best manner. That must have been reflecting in our sessions which we are taking for you guys. After every test, I take note down and my mistakes, but still my mistakes are stuck. Why? See, if you are stuck at the mistakes, then you are not improving on them. And if you are not improving on your mistakes, then you will not improve. Right? So please try to identify the nature of the mistake. Is the nature of mistake conceptual? Is the nature of mistake is factual, or is the nature of mistake is basically calculation mistake? And start working on them. Start working on them. Basically, mistake could be of these three nature only in a general sense. Right? If you are lagging with the concept, please do read the concept. If you are lagging with the facts and figures, please do the revision. If you are lagging with the calculation mistakes, please improve your calculation. And making calculation mistake in test series or in exam is sin. That is equal to capital punishment. Any more question, guys? I guess calculation mistake is mainly, Ankita ji, that is equal to capital punishment, as I told you. You cannot afford to have calculation mistake. If you are making calculation mistake, then there is a suggestion from my side, please do meditation. That can be in the form of pranayam, right? So that it will calm your mind, and basically in the examination you will be basically more calm person, and you will be avoiding such mistakes, because calculation, the reason behind the calculation mistake is only and only basically your flickering mind. Basically you are not able to concentrate, you are deviating, your thought is deviating. That is the only reason behind the calculation mistake. So calm your mind. Aspirant ji, I would rather suggest 2 subjects. See, Anya ji, Roy ji, basically that's what we have to practice, right? And that's what basically it will make you stand apart from the society. I do understand that using virtual calculator is little bit tricky, because we are more comfortable with the scientific calculators, because since many years in the past we are being using the scientific calculators, so we are not that much comfortable with the virtual calculator. So you have to practice that virtual calculator, because you don't have an option to carry a scientific calculator in the exam. In exam you will be provided with the virtual calculator, so you have to be good at it. That is the only solution from my side, and you can be only good at it by practicing, right? Yes, aspirant ji, yes. Revision, 2 subjects revision. Aratra ji, haven't started technical part yet. Can I start it now? Aratra ji, basically you are talking about ESE or you are talking about GATE? आज नहीं है Shantanu ji, it's tomorrow. Menti war is tomorrow 4 p.m. Right? If you want the schedule of the Menti, then this is the schedule of the Menti. Right? Tomorrow 22nd Jan 4 p.m. Then next is 25th, next is 27th. Saurabh ji, I told you basically how to do revision effectively. You can do the revision with your notes, right? You can do the revision with your short notes, and you can do the revision with the previous year questions. So these could be 3 mode of revisions. Clear? Then Atraji, I will tell you basically just to go with this ESE revision, prelims revision sprint, right? Just be part of this and take the benefit of this. All these teachers will make you, or all these sessions will benefit you. Right, Atraji? Arthaji, right? This series is only and only for you guys. Sir, my age is 24 at present. Can I prepare for ESE dedicatedly 1 year? Yes, definitely, after GATE, despite of having low vacancies. See, aspirant ji, I do agree with the fact that there are low vacancy. How many seats do you require? Only 1, right? And that would be there. So you have to make yourself capable to snatch that seat from the society. That's it. That should be your approach. You please don't think about the low vacancy or high vacancy. That increases or decreases your probability, but never ever the vacancies will make your probability 1 or 0. Right? You will be always between 0 and 1, and that band will also be not so large. Right? That will be very small band. So don't think about it. You have to make yourself capable only for 1 seat. That's it. That should be your attitude. Masood ji, Menti will be on English channel. Direct PhD, Roy ji, I did not get you. What is the sense of direct PhD? I did not get you. Okay, IIT से PhD करने के लिए marks needed. See, for different colleges, you have different cutoffs. For different streams, you have different cutoffs. Right? So basically it depends, first of all, in which college and in which stream you are interested. Right? Basically in every engineering stream, you have many sub-streams. So that is also a point of view. You should not concentrate on it. Rather, you should be concentrating on getting good marks in the gate. That's it. And thereafter, we'll give thought about it. Okay. Thereafter, which subject? The many subjects in IIT. First of all, you have to go for MTech, and thereafter you have to convert your MTech into PhD. And that also depends on basically how do you perform in the MTech. Is your guide ready to convert it into your PhD also? That is also a necessary point. I would rather suggest that please don't think about these issues. These are the petty issues, not appropriate time to discuss these issues. Basically right now, please concentrate on the exam, and later on we can think about it, we can discuss about it. Don't worry about it. Right? This is not the appropriate time for it. So I do believe, guys, I have answered almost every question of yours. Right? So guys, please start revising your subjects, and please do take care of yourself, because this is high time. Basically we have to take care of ourselves. We should not get affected with the COVID, because exam is very nearby and we cannot afford to do that. Because if you get affected with the COVID, then basically, guys, you will not be able to perform well in the examination. So I will pray for God for all of you that basically these things, these adverse things should be kept away from you as far as possible. So thanks a lot, guys. Over and out from my side. Have a great day ahead. Jai Hind.